Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! But there's been plenty of rumors floating about Celtic Park these past few weeks. But now it's official. Wayne Rooney, the Manchester United and England legend, is the new director of football at Celtic. A move that shocked some, thrilled others, and got the whole of Scottish football buzzing. Rooney's name carries weight far beyond the pitch, but bringing him into a directorial role marks a massive shift in direction for the Hoops. This is not just a tactical change, it's a statement. The boards clearly had enough of playing safe and wants to tap into something fresher, more aggressive, maybe even a bit riskier. Rooney's experience, both as a player and manager, might just be the firepower needed to take Celtic back to the top, not only in Scotland but in Europe as well. It's a bold gamble, aye, but the kind that could change the face of the club for years to come. Now, let's be honest, Wayne Rooney's managerial record isn't exactly flawless. His time at Derby County showed glimpses of tactical savvy and real leadership under brutal circumstances, with financial chaos and squad limitations hounding every decision. Still, he managed to keep the team fighting with a spirit that mirrored his own playing days. He's got a never-say-die attitude that Celtic fans are bound to respect. But directing a club like Celtic is a whole different beast. This isn't just about picking the right players or choosing the right manager. This is about shaping the identity of a club with generations of tradition behind it. Rooney will need to earn the trust of the Celtic faithful quick, especially with Rangers always breathing down their necks. The pressure's intense, but if there's one thing Rooney's never shied away from, it's a proper challenge. And make no mistake, this job's as big as they come. What's fascinating is the kind of edge Rooney might bring to the transfer table. Celtic's had his fair share of hit-and-miss signings in recent years, often going for value than impact. Rooney's connections in England, especially with youth systems at clubs like Manchester United and Everton, could open doors Celtic haven't walked through in a long while. We might see young, hungry talent coming up the road instead of journeyman looking for one last payday. He's got the clout to talk to agents, to negotiate with purpose, and to convince players that Parkhead is still a stage worthy of ambition. And let's not forget his time in the MLS. Rooney understands the global side of the game, and that can't be underestimated. The modern director needs to think internationally, and Rooney's already walked that path. It's not just about who you can, it's about who respects you, and Rooney's got that in spades. There's also something poetic about a lad from Liverpool coming up north to guide one of Scotland's most storied clubs. Rooney's gritty, grounded nature might just be the culture shock the Celtic hierarchy needs. He's no a suit and tie type. He's raw, emotional, and brutally honest. And that could go either way in the boardroom. But if it works, if the chemistry clicks, it could signal a new era where footballing brains lead the line. No just balance sheets. Celtic fans have always loved a bit of passion and edge in their leaders, and Rooney's got that in abundance. It's a departure from the polished executives of recent years, and frankly, it feels more real. Supporters want to feel their club has a soul again, and bringing in someone like Rooney might be the spark that reignites that fire. Time will tell if it burns bright or fizzles out. There's bound to be friction though. You don't hire someone like Rooney without expecting a few clashes along the way. He's got strong opinions, and he's no shy about voicing them. Will the board give him real power? Or is this just a PR move to distract from deeper issues? Celtic's structure has been criticized for years. Too many voices, not enough football sense. If Rooney's tastes succeed, he needs control, not absolute power, but enough rope to actually build something. Otherwise, he's just a figurehead, and that'll end in tears. Fans are wary, and rightly so. They've seen big names come and go with little impact. But if the club's serious, if they truly back him, then we can see a real transformation. Not just in signings and scouting, but in the way Celtic thinks, plays, and positions itself in the modern game. From a media perspective, this is gold dust. The Scottish Premiership just got a fresh injection of global attention. Every move Rooney makes will be scrutinized, debated, dissected. And that's a good thing. For Celtic, for the league, for the game up here in general. It's been too long since the spotlight properly shone on Scottish football outside the old firm derbies. Rooney brings a profile that'll drag eyes and ears from London to LA. And if he can back that up with smart, shrewd decisions, then the respect will follow. He's no longer just a football icon. He's now got to prove he can be a football visionary. That's a tough leap, but the rewards if he nails it are massive. He's always played with his heart on his sleeve. Now he needs to manage with his head held high. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. We also need to consider what this means for the current manager. Whoever's in the dugout now, or whoever comes next, will have to work hand in hand with Rooney. That could be brilliant, or it could be a disaster. Chemistry between director and coach is everything. They need to believe in the same philosophy, the same approach to development, recruitment, and match strategy. If Rooney starts butting heads with the gaffer, it'll unravel fast. But if they click, that's when magic happens. You look at the best clubs in the world, and it's always a strong partnership at the top that sets the tone. Celtic now has a chance to build that, but it needs openness, humility, and above all, trust. And that goes both ways. Rooney'll need to prove he's no there to steal the limelight, but to raise the whole level. From the player's perspective, this could go either way. Some will be buzzing to have someone of Rooney's stature watching their every move. Others might feel the pressure stacking up. But one thing's certain, standards are going up. Rooney will demand more professionalism, more hunger, more grit. That's what he was built on as a player, and he'll expect nothing less now. That kind of intensity can galvanize the squad, especially the younger lads looking to break through. If Rooney puts his faith in youth, we could see a whole new generation of hoop stars emerge. But it'll take bravery and consistency. Celtics had a habit of chopping and changing too much. Now's the time to build something lasting. Rooney's got the eye and the instinct, but he'll need the patience to see it through. Laden. Let's talk legacy. Wayne Rooney's name is already etched in English football history. But in taking this job, he's starting a whole new chapter. One that could define how he's remembered beyond the pitch. If he turns Celtic into a dominant force again, both domestically and in Europe, his legend will stretch even further. But it's not just about silverware. It's about identity. Can Rooney help Celtic rediscover who they are in a football world that's constantly shifting? Can he bridge tradition with modernity, bringing back the thunder while guiding the club into the future? These are big questions, and the answers will unfold one match, one signing, one season at a time. But the stage is set, the curtain's rising, and all eyes are on Parkhead. It's time to see what Wayne Rooney, the director, is really made of. In the end, this move is as much about hope as it is about strategy. Celtic fans have longed for something bold, something meaningful. They've craved leadership that feels connected to the soul of the game. Rooney represents that for many, a symbol of passion, fight, and authenticity. If he can channel that into something tangible, something that lifts the club and unites the support, then we'll look back at this day as a turning point. The risks are real, but so are the possibilities. And in football, that's often the balance you need to strike. So here's to a new era Celtic, one led by a Scouser with fire in his belly and something to prove. Strap in, folks. This journey's just getting started. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.